Most people think of a healthy kitchen in terms of healthy groceries or non-toxic cookware. While those are important, there is an invisible layer to the kitchen health that is often overlooked. The air quality, the moisture levels, and even the light spectrum. I don't want to talk about preventing just a stuffy nose. We're going to explore how your kitchen habits impact your systemic inflammation, your hormonal balance, and your nervous system. Today I'm going to show you the science behind these micro habits that will actually impact the whole biology of your kitchen and support your own health and wellness. If you've ever felt brain fog after cooking a big meal or struggled to wind down in the evening, your kitchen environment can play a huge role in how your body operates. Welcome back. I'm Amanda. I'm a building biology practitioner and a healthy home expert. I'm the owner and creator of Healthy House on the Block, where I empower you with information and knowledge, science-backed research that will help you create a healthier home, one that actually supports your health and wellness, but also one that doesn't break the bank and isn't difficult to maintain. Today, we are taking it to the kitchen. I'm so excited to walk you through some very simple micro habits that will change the way your kitchen makes you feel and how it supports your body. So we begin with a shift in perspective. Your kitchen is the primary interface between your home and your body. So think about this. This is where you handle water, you generate heat, you spend hours under artificial lights. Every time you boil a pot of water, you're changing the humidity of your home. And every time you turn on a burner, you're changing the chemistry within the air. It's not just housework, it's actually environmental management for your health. So let's look at the first big why, and this is particulate matter. So when you cook, especially with high heat, you actually release microscopic particles known as particulate matter, and these are so small that they bypass your lungs' defenses. Research actually shows that these particles translocate directly into your bloodstream, and this triggers a systemic inflammatory response. This increases markers like C-reactive protein, and we want to stop these particles before they ever reach your bloodstream. Now, for my female clients especially, hormonal health is top priority. The kitchen can be a hub for endocrine disruptors found in VOCs or even in secondary metabolites from mold. So these compounds, what they do is they mimic or block your natural hormones. They interfere with your thyroid and your adrenal signaling. Creating a healthy kitchen environment is a foundational step in protecting your body's delicate chemical communication system. Another system we look at is the nervous system, and your nervous system is constantly scanning the environment for safety. Harsh blue spectrum lighting from standard LEDs signals that it's noon to your brain, and this keeps you in sympathetic dominance. It's that fight or flight feeling. So if you find it hard to relax while prepping dinner, it might not just be your schedule. It might be the light spectrum signaling your brain to stay on high alert. So this first habit is simple. Turn on your range hood before you turn on the heat. Most people wait until they see smoke, but by then the particulate matter is already circulating. Creating a vacuum effect early captures those particles and combustion byproducts immediately. Now, if you don't have a vented hood, a HEPA air purifier positioned nearby is your best alternative to keep your blood and brain protected. Are you a little unsure about where you even should be starting with the Healthy House? What are the first steps? After 10 plus years of hands-on experience, I know what those first steps are, and I know the steps to take that won't have you spending lots of money in the beginning, but will get you excited for all of the changes and all the potential that your house has. The truth is, creating a healthy house doesn't have to be really expensive. It doesn't have to be really complicated. You just have to know the exact steps to take. Anybody can check things off a list, and that's exactly what I'm here to help you do. My free ebook is an amazing resource to help you get started on getting toxins out of your house and creating healthier habits, and also planning for the future for some of those bigger changes. Moisture is the gasoline for mold growth, but beyond mold, high humidity affects how VOCs behave. So in a humid kitchen, materials like cabinetry can off-gas chemicals much more rapidly. Managing moisture isn't just about mold prevention, it's about controlling the chemical load of the room. And here's a 5-second habit with massive payoff. So after you finish the dishes, take a dry cloth and wipe the base of the faucet and the backsplash. Standing water seeps into small gaps between the sink and the counter, and over time, this creates a hidden reservoir for mold that releases spores into the air every time you work at the sink. We often think more water equals cleaner. However, in building biology, we prefer a damp mop approach. Excessive water on floors raises the indoor relative humidity significantly. In cooler corners of the kitchen or behind appliances, that humidity turns into condensation. And this is why we see mold blooming in the back of cabinets or along baseboards after deep cleaning days. Now, this is a big one. Never toss moldy food into your indoor cabinet bin or garbage that has a lid. A cabinet is a dark, stagnant, and enclosed space. The exact environment mold needs to colonize. So if you throw a moldy orange or a loaf of bread in there, the mold can actually start growing on the wood of the cabinet itself. So always take moldy items directly to the outdoor trash. Bacteria and mold can thrive even in cold temperatures. Your refrigerator fan circulates air constantly. So if you have a spill in the produce drawer or decaying greens in the back, those microbes are being distributed over all of your fresh food. A weekly wipe down with a simple solution of a plant-based cleaner or vinegar reduces that toxic load on your immune system. So have you ever noticed a musty smell when the dishwasher opens? That is often mold growing on the rubber door seals or the filter. These are called biofilms. They're complex communities of bacteria and mold. So once a month, deep clean these seals and the sink drain. This prevents those microbes from landing on the very dishes you eat from. So as the sun goes down, your home should follow suit. I want you to turn off overhead LEDs. Use a small counter lamp with a clear incandescent bulb. Unlike LEDs, incandescent light provides a continuous warm spectrum that doesn't suppress melatonin. This tells your nervous system it's safe to move into parasympathetic mode, which is where digestion and cellular repair happen. Melatonin is more than just a sleep hormone. It's a powerful antioxidant. So when we protect our melatonin by choosing the right light in the kitchen, we are supporting our body's ability to detoxify and repair itself overnight. And this is the definition of a healthy kitchen, a space that works with your biology. And we've covered a lot from today, from ventilation and moisture control to lighting and fridge hygiene. Remember, these are micro habits. You don't have to do them all perfectly tomorrow. Just start with one, perhaps the lighting shift or the faucet dry down, and build from there. Each small step reduces the stress on your body. So if you want to dive deeper into these concepts, I have a full blog post with the scientific references that we discussed today. You can just click the link at the top of your screen. And if you're ready to truly audit your entire home, I have so many resources on my blog, including consultations with me and courses that walk you through your home room by room. As always, thank you so much for being here. I hope you can take at least one thing from this week's video and apply it in your own space. If you did find this video helpful, definitely give it a like, and be sure to subscribe to my channel because I'm here every single week with new tips, different ideas on how you can create a home that actually supports your health and your wellness.